Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Will Beats Games. I'm Will, and today I'm presenting more Xbox games that you should pick up before it's too late. The Xbox 360 marketplace is closing on July 29th of this year. Now, if you guys can see in the background, I just picked up this Xbox light. The idea was to use it in the background and replace it with the PlayStation lights. But unfortunately, these shine a little too bright, and it kind of messes up the whole lighting with the vibe I'm going for. So I'll just keep it here on the side. Alright, so let's not waste any more time, and let's get right to it. Alright, first game we got Saw, the video game, by Konami. Now, this is a survival horror game, and it's not that great, but if you're a fan of the movie, this is a must-have right here. You see your character in a third-person perspective, and you're trying to survive the hell that Jigsaw is putting you through. I saw this game at GameStop for like 20 bucks, and when I checked, this game goes over $50. I had to pick it up as soon as I saw it. The game is not that great, but it's still better than the sequel. It's pretty repetitive, and it has a lot of unresponsive combat. But this game is definitely worth having. If you see this one out there, just pick it up. Saw, by Konami. And the next game we got, the sequel, Saw 2, Flesh and Blood. Now, this game right here has a lower Metacritic score than the first one, but when I saw how much it's going for, I couldn't believe it. This game is actually worth over $90. I saw it at GameStop for like 35 bucks, and I used some of my points, so after tax, I paid like 27 bucks for this one. The game throws you a lot of quick time events, and it gets pretty repetitive after a while. I'm guessing this game is rare or something. I have no idea why it's worth so much, but trust me, if you see this game, just pick it up. Saw 2, Flesh and Blood, by Konami. Alright, and following we got Condemned, Criminal Origins, by Sega. Now, this game right here is exclusive to the Xbox 360. Only the sequel was released on PS3. This one is another survival horror. It's in the first person perspective, but this game switches it up a bit. The main focus is melee combat. This game is a little stiff and it plays kinda like a PC game, but it's actually not bad. You go around solving mysteries like a detective. The game was developed by Monolith, the same team who made Fear 1 and 2. I picked this one up for like 5 bucks from my local game shop, and is actually backwards compatible on the Series X. If you see it, just pick this one up. Condemned, Criminal Origins, by Sega. Alright, and next we got Bully, the Scholarship Edition, by Rockstar Games. Now, this game right here is pretty badass. If you never heard of it, it's pretty much Grand Theft Auto, but you're playing as a kid in school. Now, this game was originally released on the PlayStation 2, but the Xbox 360 version is the definitive one, and is also backwards compatible. I have a feeling this game is never gonna get remade, but it's one of Rockstar's best. Trust me, if you see this game, just pick it up. Bully, the Scholarship Edition, by Rockstar Games. Alright, and following we got Enchanted Arms, by Ubisoft. This game was developed by From Software, and it was exclusive to the Xbox 360 when it first came out, but later it was released on the PS3. It's a tactical RPG, and fortunately the game is backwards compatible. This is back when Microsoft wanted to make more RPGs for the Xbox 360. This game has terrible voice acting, but luckily you could switch it to the Japanese voices. Everything that From Software makes pretty much goes up in price, so pick this one up if you never tried it. Enchanted Arms, by From Software. And following we got Deadpool, by Activision. Now, this game right here is like a hack and slash third-person shooter. The controls in this game is not that great, and the combat gets pretty repetitive. The game is really silly, but it's fun if you're a fan of Deadpool. The voice acting in this game is pretty good, cause it was voiced by Nolan North, the voice of Nathan Drake. But this game is not for everyone. It has a lot of crude humor, it's gory and very vulgar. So if you're not into that stuff, trust me, just stay away. The game also includes Wolverine, Cable, plus many more. I'm guessing this game is probably gonna go up in price when the movie comes out. It's also available on PS3, PS4, and Xbox One. So if you see this one, just pick it up. Deadpool by Activision. Alright, and next we got Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 2. Now this game right here is an action RPG, and it takes place between the storylines of Secret War and Civil War. This game was not developed by the same team who did the first game, Raven Software. The gameplay is very similar to Diablo. It has that overhead camera view, but unfortunately, it's only available on the 7th generation. It's not backwards compatible. This game was released like on every single console, including handhelds. So if you see this game, just pick it up. Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 2 by Activision. Alright, and next we got Fear 3 by WB Games. Now the first two Fear games were developed by Monolith, but this one was developed by Day One Studios, the same team behind MechAssault and Fracture. This one is a pretty good first-person shooter. It has the duck and cover system, and you can also use bullet time slow-mo like Max Payne. All three Fear games are backwards compatible on the Series X, so if you see this one, just give it a shot. Fear 3 by Day One Studios. Alright, and following we got Batman Arkham Origins. Now this game is not by the same team of the first two Arkham games, but this game is not bad. This one is actually backwards compatible on the Series X, and it was not available in the Return to Arkham Double Pack. The gameplay is pretty similar to the first two Arkham games, and you play as a younger Batman. I found this one last year at my local game shop for like $5, and I'm glad I picked it up, because last time I checked, it's going for over $20. Batman Arkham Origins by WB Montreal. Alright, and following we got, I like this one right here, Metal Gear Rising Revengence by Konami. Now this game right here was made by one of my favorite developers, Platinum Games, the creators of Bayonetta and Nier Automata. If you're a fan of hack and slashes, trust me, this one is a must play. It's a spin-off of Metal Gear Solid and is backwards compatible on the Series X. This game gets pretty brutal. You can hack and slash every limb and even decapitate people. And I have a feeling this game is probably never gonna get re-released. Also available on the PS3, Metal Gear Rising Revengence. Alright, and next we got Burnout Revenge by Criterion. Now this game right here is one of the best racing games I've ever played. It was also released on the PS2 and the original Xbox, but this is the only way to get this game in HD, the Xbox 360 version, and is also backwards compatible. I find it very weird that they don't make Burnout games anymore, but I really miss them. They need to bring this franchise back. And I have a feeling this game is gonna go up in price after a while. Burnout Revenge by Criterion. Alright, and following we got Guitar Hero Metallica. Now this game right here is the most valuable Guitar Hero game on the market. I saw this game at my local game shop for like $5, and luckily I picked it up, because now it goes for over $30 on the Xbox 360. I remember putting a lot of hours into this one, and playing it in extreme volumes. My neighbors must have thought I was crazy. They need to bring these games back, or start releasing the Guitar Hero controllers again, because I miss playing these games. Guitar Hero Metallica. Alright, and next we got Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit. Now this game right here is a 3D fighter. You could go around the character, and you could also fight in the air. This game is not that bad, but what sucks about it is that all the characters have the same moves. It's not backwards compatible, but I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan, so when I saw this one, I had to pick it up. Eventually, all these Dragon Ball Z games are gonna go up in value, so if you see them, just pick them up. Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit. Alright guys, and last but not least, we got Dragon Ball Raging Blast. Now this one is also a 3D fighter, but the camera is behind the character instead. I tried out both of these Dragon Ball games, and I enjoyed this one way more. I'm also keeping an eye out for part 2, but that one is a little bit more expensive. This is another one I saw pretty cheap at my local game shop. So if you see this one, trust me, pick this one up for sure. Dragon Ball Raging Blast by Bandai Namco. Alright guys, so there you have it. This has been part 3 of more Xbox games to pick up before it's too late. Now I just want to give a big thank you to everyone who's been checking out the channel. I've been a little busy with work, but I'm trying to knock out more videos for you guys. I'm working on my Xbox 360 collection soon, over 185 games. Comment down below if you enjoyed the video and let me know what you want to see next. So stay tuned for more pickups, more collections, and more surprises. Again, thanks for the support. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.